everybody. This is Big Corleone of the This Might Hurt podcast. Um, just waiting on my co-host as always. You know what I mean? Um, just some of them are having technical difficulties and shit. You know what I mean? So you know, just um, just trying to get their shit together. You know, so sometimes shit goes smoothly. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like shit is always great. You know what I mean? So, like I said, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? So, just waiting for the other peeps to get here and shit. So, in the meantime, why don't you guys throw some questions, some topics out onto the into the chat room, and we'll discuss something. You know what I mean? Whatever you guys want to talk about, start it off. You guys start the show off. You know, that's what we'll do. We'll do fans' choice. You know what I mean? So just go in there, come up with a topic or something you guys wanna. Now. Remember, this is a non-political, non-religious, stigma-free show. You know what I mean? So whatever it is you guys wanna bullshit about, you can go ahead and just talk your shit. Say whatever you want to say. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your mind. It's all good. I'm trying to help out my co-host at the same time as I'm doing this. You know. Anyway, can somebody let me know if they hear me? If you hear me pretty good, if the sound is good, because I just have a feeling like I'm not being heard. So let me know. No, that's not it. Just let me know what you guys you guys can hear. You know, if you hear me or whatnot, let me know what's up. You know. All right. So all right. Oh, the t-shirts. This Might Hurt podcast t-shirts. Anybody want a t-shirt? Hit us up. Let us know you want a t-shirt. We'll get it to you. We got some other merch. We got some shit that we can give you guys. For all the years of your love and support. You know what I'm saying? We like taking care of the fans. You know what I mean? We like doing that stuff. So if you if you want a t-shirt or whatever other type of shit, um just let us know. Let us know. So yeah. Waiting on Highest Tolerance, Dubs of Dawn, and TG Love. I don't know what the fuck these. Let me tell you something. All right. I started a thread. Okay, I started a thread. I, I started a thread, a text thread between me and the other co-hosts. Right. So as soon as I started the thread, these motherfuckers started going in on each other. Started talking their shit, talking mad. I mean, talking a lot of shit to each other. I was doing my thing and shit, and I go to check my phone. I have like 117 unread text messages, and when I looked, it was all from them running their mouths to each other. And I told them, I said, "Oh shit, that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Hold on 1 second, TG. What's up?
Hey,
How you doing? You got a
I'm
problem,
all right.
a problem with your computer?
Yeah, my computer sucks right now.
Ah,
It like turns on and then it turns off again and then whatever.
Was it updating?
No, usually it does that, but not this time.
Oh, yeah. I was explaining that about the text thread that I had 117 unread text messages, and it was all of y'all wilding out on each other. So,
It was just a bunch of idiots talking nonsense.
oh shit, yeah. Dubs, the waiting on Dubs. You can hear me good, right? My sound is good.
Hmm.
All right, cool. Because over here it sounds like there's an echo, but I don't think it's. I think it's coming from something else. But if you don't hear it, that means everybody else hears it fine. So that's good. That's good. So yeah, Dubs was he's on his way. He said he'll be in a minute. And I haven't heard from Tolerance, man. I hope he's not knocked out sleeping.
Or at least that's the excuse he'll use.
Of course, that's what he'll always say. He'll always say that I fell asleep. I'm like, yeah, all right, bro.
Well, I still have to shower. I was like, I'm in my living room right now. Hubby is watching soap operas in there.
Soap operas.
I don't know, some Turkish show. I have no idea.
Oh, that's that Spanish soap operas.
Oh, he likes those. I he actually got me into a series um on Netflix that is from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Vis a Vis. And for some reason in English it's called Locked Up, which doesn't translate the same, but whatever.
Right.
And it's funny to watch because people in Spain speak funny and listening to them is like it sounds like they have like a lisp.
Mm.
So when you're like listening in Spanish, I had to use the captions to translate because there's certain like words they use that we don't use. So it's like they would say things and I'm like, "What?
Oh,
That's
I
what that
guess I
means?"
guess they got somebody that said I guess they watched the show too. Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I haven't watched the last season, but it's like they kind of like went in a different direction on the final season. They were just like, "Oh, we'll just write a whole new story." It's like, all right, whatever.
Mm.
So I haven't watched that, but I watched like it's about women in prison basically in Spain and how they get taken advantage of and how some of them are always trying to escape and their elaborate plans to do so and like how savage they are and like they'll kill people like they didn't care. Some of these women didn't care. It was crazy the things they would do. So it's actually a good show.
Mm. All right. Well, I don't know about them Spaniards, but
It probably
it's
yeah, similar to Orange is the New Black because it is like a women in prison show. And apparently there's a few of them out there actually. It's like Orange is the New Black is not the only women in prison show anymore. So,
so. I mean, the only prison show I've ever watched like that was Oz.
oh my God, my husband was talking about that he was asking me. He said there's a really old show and there's a black guy in a wheelchair. I'm like, "Oh my God, that's Oz." I'm
Yeah.
like, that is such a good show. I would actually rewatch that just to see like what it's like to watch now because I feel like I was a lot younger when that came out. And because when did that even come out? It came out.
Yeah, that was in 99, 98. Ask Google. Google knows.
I know. Oz HBO. 1997. Wow.
Look at that, 97. Oh, it was a year
We
off.
were close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
that's a really good fucking show, and it
That was
was
a good show.
brutal fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
Most
watch. You go watch it on Max. It's on Max.
I don't have that. I don't have that luxury. I watch Netflix a lot and it makes sense because I pay the most for it probably. So, I watch that. There's way too many shows. I just finished BoJack Horseman. I watched Big Mouth and
Did
Human Resources, which is also like there's so many of those like cartoon shows on there, but they're funny because they're like adult.
Have you seen Long Shot?
No, what's that one?
It's a documentary. It's about an hour long though. It's real short. It's not crazy long. It's about this dude who um who was on trial for murder, and he was being accused of killing somebody who was a witness to a murder. So what ends up happening is he's proclaiming his innocence. He's like, "Look, I didn't do this shit. I was at a baseball game.
I did see that. Yes, he was at a freaking baseball game, and somehow, I think the
The
jumbotron or something
No,
caught him.
they were filming an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, the curb. That's right.
Yeah, and he was in the shot as he was walking up the stairs. The guy
Isn't
was
that
in the shot with his
crazy?
daughter.
Like he
Yeah,
was gonna go down for something he didn't even do.
absolutely.
If it wasn't for like this random taping, like
That the entire stadium, and they got his section.
yeah, right? Like what are the odds of
Unreal,
that? So
unreal. That was a good documentary. It was
yeah, they
pretty
have a
good.
lot of good stuff there. You're like, wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to get myself into watching more of the political ones, I guess, because these two nincompoops keep wanting to go into the political realm of things.
Uh, yeah, well, you know how we do. We really don't do shit like that, but I mean, every once in a blue moon, it's all right. Yeah, I guess if we, discuss a little something, something, but
It can be, but I feel like we talk like it's always the same
it's the same topics. Yeah, the
and
same
the same like
situations.
conversation that's being
Right,
had. So
right.
it's like before I remember we would like you would always try to hit on more entertainment stuff. Now you've gone to the movies, you've seen a bunch of movies. I have
I've
not.
seen,
I
I've
want to go
seen.
see Barbie.
No, I don't want to go see Barbie. I don't want to go see Barbie.
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna come to Jersey just to make you take me to see Barbie.
I'm not going to see Barbie. No fucking way. No fuck. Let me tell you something though. I um, I went to go my most recent film. Um, uh, there's so many. I went to go see the fucking Flash, man. It was bad.
They came
I
out with another movie.
the Flash. You didn't hear about it?
Mm-mm.
Hi, damn, you live in the woods though.
I do.
What?
I really like when it comes to movies. I really
So
don't know what's
anyway,
happening.
all right. So you know who Ezra Miller is, right? He's the actor that had all these issues with kidnapping. He kidnapped somebody. And he did a whole bunch of crazy shit. So he's actually the Flash. Like that's his job.
Hmm.
So they they made this film that was supposed to come out like years ago, but because of COVID and a whole bunch of other shit and all his legal problems, it took a while for it to come out.
Right.
So it finally drops, and the trailer to this film is one of the best trailers I've seen for a movie in a very long time. I go to see the movie, and I'm looking at it, and I'm watching this shit. And me and Sky are looking at it, and even she said it. She was like, "Dad, this movie's kind of trash, yo." I was like, the only thing for me that made the film good was that Michael Keaton was in it.
Mm.
He reprised his role as Batman because
Oh,
it was like a multiverse film
yeah,
where
they're doing that now.
yeah,
Everybody, right?
so he's traveled through time and different dimensions and shit. So Michael Keaton, they end up finding Michael Keaton's Batman in the film, and that was the bright spot of the film itself. The fact that Michael Keaton was in it. If not for Michael Keaton, I'd have walked out of that movie.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Michael kept you in there.
yeah. And
That's funny.
the thing also was that the CGI was bad.
Oh man.
It was bad. Like because he's playing a role. He's playing a role, the role of two dudes, himself in the future or the past, whatever the fuck it is. So whenever they would have both of them on the screen, the CGI was oh my god, it was shoddy in spots. It was noticeable too. Like people were like, "Yo,
That's
you
not
saw
good.
that shit?" Nah. a big budget film like that, and you can't even get the CGI right.
It makes you think, like, what were they looking at when they watched it back and were like, "This movie is
This
finished."
movie is trash. Yo, it hasn't even made like the opening weekend didn't even crack 100 mil.
Wow.
I think they made more money selling the popcorn buckets than they did selling tickets. Word, because
They probably did.
I bought a popcorn bucket. You know what I'm saying?
They make that for suckers like you, that's why.
Yeah, I guess because I even got this you know what movie was really good? Um, across the Spider Verse.
Okay.
That one was the animated film. That one was really good. The way it ended pissed me off, but it
Well,
was
don't go
really,
there.
yeah. I'm not gonna go there, but it was really good. It was
Didn't
amazing.
you also see Transformers, or was there a Transformer movie
Yes,
or
yes, I saw
something?
that shit. I saw that shit too. That was really good too. It was actually based in the '90s, so the soundtrack was dope.
Ah,
The soundtrack was dope,
always is with the
and
90s
the
music,
main character is a Puerto Rican dude.
of course. How
Yeah,
nice.
listening to Wu Tang and shit like that, it was pretty dope. It starts off with that too. Starts off with Cream, I think it was. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that was a
Oh, good
dope.
old Wu-Tang classic.
Yeah, that was definitely a dope film. I was surprised though. I didn't think it was gonna be good because the last few Transformer films were trash, but this one was really good. This one was good. So yeah,
I don't
what's
even know. Your daughter doesn't want to see Barbie.
she said? She said she's gonna go see it. She said she knows she ain't gonna get me to go see that shit. So she's like, I'm gonna go with my friends. I'm like, all right, guys, let me know. Let me know what happens. And she was like, all right,
Supposed
but
to be good.
yeah, all right. You know what it is though? I think that it's just Barbie, and it's too pink for
Yeah,
me.
like it's, I guess, geared toward those who love Barbie or loved Barbie at one point in their lives.
Right.
Which for girls and women myself, I grew up with Barbie. I played with my Barbies till I was like 12.
Mm,
So
I don't know.
it's like a big part, a nostalgic thing too,
Right.
I
Yeah, I
think.
get it. Just like with the Transformers, with us
Right.
dudes,
Yeah.
it's a nostalgia. It's a nostalgia feel you get when you watch them shits.
Mhm.
Especially with the older characters. It's like, oh shit. I
Like I don't.
have, I have all right. It's funny because we talk about Transformers. The very first film I went to go see in the movie theater as a kid in the '80s was Transformers the movie, the original cartoon.
Mhm.
I have the movie poster on my wall.
Of course you
Okay,
do.
I do the original movie poster, not that bootleg shit. So, like, I tell people, I say, you don't know how big I am into these films. Like, my first film was 1980s. My mother told me that she took me as a baby to go see Star Wars because she wanted to go see it and she had nobody to babysit me, so she took me to the theater. I said, "Oh, you were one of those ladies, huh? That needed to go see a movie so bad." She brought the baby that and she was like, "You cried for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, then you stopped and just stood quiet the rest of the movie." I was like, so that was actually the first film, but I didn't understand that. But in 80s, 84, 85, 86, I think it was 86, was the original Transformers film I went to go see. So like, I'm big into this shit, and I
Okay.
and I also tell people too. A lot of people don't believe me, but I have to use Google to prove it to them that Scarface with Al Pacino is a remake.
Mhm.
It's not an original film. And people are like, you full of shit. I'm like, bro, the original Scarface was in 1932. Boris Karloff was in that film. That's how old it is.
I don't even know who that is. See,
The
he's
original
dead, I'm sure.
Frankenstein,
Uh,
the guy that played Frankenstein, the original, back in the 30s, 40s, whatever it was. Um, so yeah, it's a remake, and they're planning on remaking it again, and that's gonna fuck up the whole Scarface thing for people because that's the problem with Hollywood nowadays. They just keep rehashing shit. They have no original stories, and
But they've been doing that forever too.
What are you doing?
I'm rolling something.
What are you rolling?
I'm rolling something.
Hmm. All right. You been watching Hernan a bit too much. I mean,
What?
you've been watching, yeah. Anyway, my bad.
I don't I don't even know what that means. But
Yeah,
even if I didn't even know that, by the way, about that, about a said person.
yeah, yeah. Because you weren't here last week. This motherfucker, tolerance. He fucking. It took him. I swear, it took him like a minute and a half to pop to pop the blunt, roll the blunt, light the blunt, and smoke it. It took him like a minute. He did that shit like a motherfucking pro.
Well,
He's
I like joints, not
all right.
blunt, but
You like
y-
joints?
yes.
What the fuck? Everybody's smoking. Like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, you're missing out.
I tell you what, you're missing out on. Zero Sugar Mountain Dew, tonight's sponsor.
Could you imagine? That would be so hilarious. They're like me sending you shirts and bottles of
You
Mountain
know what I'm
Dew.
saying? Zero Sugar Mountain Dew.
Amazing. Brought to you by.
Brought to you by Zero
We
Sugar
wish.
Mountain Dew.
We wish you would bring us by. Pay for us. That would be nice.
Yeah. So I want your input.
Sure.
What do you think about the idea of bringing another woman onto the show? Because I know you saw the video.
What video?
Oh, you didn't see the video? I made a video and I posted it everywhere. See, you motherfuckers don't be on point with this, man. Like,
No, we're not on point. I'm not on point. That's
so
on you.
anyway, what I did was I put out a casting call. I said we're looking. So we got 3 dudes, and we're looking to add another host. And I want it to be a woman because I think between you and somebody, another female in the group, you guys can actually, you know, it'll work out. You know what I'm saying? Because having your perspective is one thing, and then having a second opinion when it comes to certain topics, as far as you go, I think I just think it'll work. You know, it'll work out.
It all depends on the person. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
yeah. It definitely depends on the person, but I think I found somebody um that could definitely spruce shit up too, because for one, she's in the mental health system. She works in the mental health system. She knows criminal. She has a criminal justice background.
I'm sorry.
What's so funny?
I'm reading Dub's text about the hostage situation that he's in.
Oh, I didn't see it.
He thought he was free from his hostage situation, and then he said, "Nope, guess not. Hostage is back up again."
Oh God. Yeah. Well, that's the
That's
price you pay.
the unpredictability of having.
Yeah.
First of all, too, like this is late. We're getting old, you know. We can't unless it's a weekend, but it's like so hard to get people together.
Yeah. Especially
We
on the
just got to
weekends.
make time to do it or whatever, or else we're just going to be having like a conversation like if you and I were on the phone together.
Exactly. Just on camera. It's crazy.
Excuse me.
It's crazy too because like I see. I don't even know where tolerance is at.
Oh, that's okay.
I sent the text messages, countdown everything. He didn't even. I mean, earlier he put a heart next to the one
Oh
text I
yeah,
sent.
about today. Look,
Yeah,
things
and
happen. It's fine. It's a Tuesday night.
yeah.
Um,
But the only
I I don't
I
even
was gonna
expect anyone to be watching.
I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait till next week to do it. But you guys were so hot on that shit on the thread. I was like, I gotta strike while the
And that's
iron's
it.
hot.
it was that was it. It's done. It was hot. Now it's cold, and now
It's fucking you motherfuckers, man. I tell you, bro.
we're bipolar up in this
You know
bitch.
what I mean? Like shit is banging, and then all of a sudden it's fucking cold again. Like what the fuck, yo?
Hmm.
But yeah. I mean, I was really looking forward to everybody being together, man. That's what I want to do. I finally want to get the four of us together at the same time. Like it just
And do
hasn't
at least
happened.
one show together. I haven't
Yeah,
done anything with tolerance, so
yeah. And when was the
we have
last
to
time you
see
saw
how it
Tolerance?
goes. I was, I think I was, no, I wonder if I was a teenager, but
Well, you're
still,
not a
many,
teenager now, but
no, many moons ago.
at the basketball courts in where we used to hang out at.
Well, I remember him from school because we were
Mm-hmm.
both in the AT program together at Roosevelt.
Oh,
And
yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't know
so
him then. I knew him in high school. I went to Weehawken High School for like 2 days.
I know, I remember you saying that. And I probably remember that at some point, but like, and we were probably all like, what happened to that kid? And
Yeah. Like what happened
like,
to him? Where the
why
fuck
did
did he
that kid
go?
come for like 2 days and like he's gone? But actually, I remember back then, it was a thing for some people to be living in Union City and coming to Weehawken because it was a
Yeah,
better school district.
yeah.
And like, you know, everybody had like somebody who was
You know,
family
you
or
know
to
who
knew
I
of someone who would give you the address. But then you went with like the most popular person's address that everybody used, and I bet
everybody
you
used.
I bet you the school was just like, "Come on, bro! Like this woman didn't adopt all these children. Like what's going on? How are 20 kids living in this house?"
You know what I'm saying? Like this year, she didn't adopt all these fucking kids in that little ass apartment.
Fucking crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure people still try to do that now too, because it
I
all
went to.
depends like where
I
you
ended up
live.
going. I ended up going to Norbergen using my godmother's address. So I went up there for a while after I
So
left
did you
Weehawken.
travel from all the
Home
way? Oh my God.
every day, every day.
So you had to take like real
The
public
one, the one,
transportation.
yep, the 181.
That must have taken forever.
I would get up at like 6, and you know what's crazy?
Oh,
You know what's crazy is that every morning I'd meet Dubs at the bus stop
oh,
because
geez.
he went to St. Joe's,
Mm,
the Catholic school.
of course he did.
So we were in grade school, and then we went to high school. His mom sent him to St. Joe's, and then I was in Hoboken High. Then from there, we Hawken for 2 days, and North Bergen, then back to Hoboken High because I got into some shit in North Bergen. They were like,
Oh,
yeah.
geez.
So I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go graduate with my friends at in
You were
Hoboken.
messy back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but it was crazy. It was crazy because I was talking to Tolerance about some shit, and I don't know who was there, but we got into an altercation with this kid one day, and Psycho Mike was there,
Sounds
Tolerance was there.
familiar.
Oh, you know this kid, friggin' John Lackey. Sean was there, Obi was there. We were all there. We were all hanging out, and the kid comes around and he was talking to one of these to what's her name? I think her name was Natalie.
Maybe.
Um, and she was like, "Get away from me, this and that, blah blah blah. I got a man, whatever, whatever." And he wouldn't listen, so he grabbed her. I got up, I went over to him, and I was like, "Bro," she said, let her fucking go. Like, leave her the fuck alone. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't even live around here. And mind you, I'm saying shit like that. I don't even live in the fucking area myself. I was like, bro, you even live around here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what are you doing? He was like, nah, fuck you, this and that, blah, blah. I said, what? So as he was walking away, he turned around. He was like, I'll fuck all you motherfuckers up. And Sean, Sean Pierre, he ain't fighting nobody. But he got brave because we were all there.
Mm.
So he went and he ran up to the kid, and when he ran up to him, he went like this, but he didn't do nothing. I was like, Sean, why you run up to him like you gonna snuff him, but just stand there like a fucking statue? And it was funny shit. So um Obi snuffed him. Mike picked up a bike and slammed it on him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Psycho Mike was kind of psycho back then. And
Hence
I
the
was,
name.
yeah, I know. And I was just standing there like, I don't believe this is happening right now. And you know what was crazy? They came back. He came back with some kids. He came back with some kids, and they were looking for me. Like I was the one that did something. I was like, whatever, bro. You can come to Hoboken and check me out. We're all good. You know what I mean?
Hoboken.
Yeah, we can come to Hoboken and check me out. Yeah, well, I got a lot of war stories. I'm not gonna get into my war stories, man.
No, there's too many.
Yeah, yeah,
You also have to plead the fifth sometimes.
yeah, exactly. My screen just flashed, Joe. My
What
screen.
happened?
I
Was
don't know.
somebody there?
It just flashed. I don't know why.
A
Wow.
warning.
Yeah, warning. That's crazy. All right. So hold up. Oh, I think because it was inactive, so it went black. All right. Cause all right.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway. So fucking damn. I remember you chilling with us at the basketball courts a lot too. Because I remember seeing you a lot there.
I mean, maybe. At Gregory Park, you mean?
Gregory Park. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did go to Gregory Park a lot. That was like the thing to do. And then like hang
Yeah.
out by that phone. Why?
Because
And
that's where I
then
got all my phone calls. That was my
and
phone.
John or was it the Caruth was always the one that was calling?
Caruth always called, always had his sweatpants on, talking about, yo, who's there playing basketball?
Right, trying to find out like yeah, I remember that. Gregory Park was fun.
Gregory Park was the shit,
I
exactly.
don't even know if like I don't even know what teenagers do anymore and it makes me sound very old, but like it all depends, I guess, the area. But I mean, I live near Harrisburg, so it's a
You know
hot
what? You
mess.
want to know something? I don't know where the fuck you at.
Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania.
It's not
Um,
Pittsburgh.
no, and I live in Central PA. Like Philly is east, southeast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 2 hours, I think, from there, like into Pennsylvania, and like a half hour from Lancaster, and uh,
Isn't Sesame Place in Lancaster?
no, I think
Or
that's in Jersey.
no, Sesame Place is in Pennsylvania.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
it's in
where.
Langhorne. It's in Langhorne.
And what's over here is Dutch Wonderland, Hershey Park. I'm near
Fucking Dutch
Hershey and
Wonderland.
Hershey Park.
Fucking Dutch Wonderland. I'll
Yeah,
get some.
that's like a kiddie place, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
gonna go
for
get some
kids.
apple pies and shit.
Well, there's a lot of Amish stuff, and the Amish
Yeah.
have some really good goods.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's a lot of like hiking because there's a lot of land and mountains and stuff like that. So it's easy to do that here.
Right. All right.
And because I live like on one side of the river, the Susquehanna River. And so, like, we're not far from there. So there's a lot of things that go on. It's just like every town, city that, like, Harrisburg, anyway, because it's a big city, has a lot of stuff going
Right.
on. They'll do
So,
art festivals and like all that shit that everyone else does. They
how
have
far
a
are you
lot of
from
that.
Maryland?
See, I'm closer to Baltimore than I am to Philly.
Mm,
It could take me, I think, an hour and a half from here, an hour and a half to get to Baltimore or that area.
damn.
Yeah. Which
Damn.
is a drive that I would do on a weekends. Like I would, if I go visit a friend and stay, like why would I, you know, if I'm going to
Right.
drive an hour and a half, I'm not driving back home, but if I had to, that's not an
Hmm.
issue because it's like anything like within the hour, I'm okay with. When you start talking 2 to 3 hours, it's like it's something that has to be
Well,
planned
well,
because you're not
to
doing
get
that
to
shit in a day.
right to get to Jersey, it's like 3 hours for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
that's too
to
much.
what's crazy is it's like 3 hours to like many of the same points of Jersey. If I were
Hmm.
going to it, it would still kind of work out the same way. And I think New York would probably be like 3.5 hours,
Yeah, because once you get into Jersey, it's a stretch to the city. It's not a big deal.
depending which way it takes you, of course. But
Yeah, yeah,
traffic
yeah.
in New Jersey is shit and it sucks. And PA traffic is traffic, but it moves. Like it's a traffic I prefer because there's no real I haven't been in any real standstill. There was only one time and it was because it was obviously horrible accident. So they have to close lanes down. They had to get ambulances there, clear the area before they can even let people go. So that I understand. Unfortunately over here there's a lot of accidents because these people drive crazy.
Because you're in the fucking woods, man.
No, I mean there's a lot of highways and stuff. Like I'm more in a I was living in the woods before, literally. Now I'm in like a suburb, if you will.
Oh, all right, that's not bad. As long as
Yeah,
as long as you're somewhere where you can get around and
it's
there's
like
you can see
it's
shit,
weird.
not just trees.
It's hard to explain. It's like something you have to see because it's like suburb but still rural because there's farms not far from you. Like you drive through farms to get to the next city, town, whatever. And like I'll cross a farm at least one to get to like Target or whatever.
Damn.
There's it's just interesting. Like it's all meshed together, I guess you could say, because of
Yeah.
where I'm at though. Like this area is a lot of farmland here. A lot of Amish, a lot of farmland. Yes, I see people. I see the Amish and the horse carriages. It still exists. They're still doing it.
Damn. I don't know what the fuck I would do if I lived near some Amish people. I can't. That's too
I
much.
mean, you wouldn't see them really unless outside because they own huge lots of land and farms. So
What is that back there next to
where
the lamp? Is that like a scented thing or something? Oh,
no,
that's a mug.
this is actually for a Keurig
Oh, it
machine.
looked like it. I guess the light was shining on it. It looks like it was one of those.
And
Um,
the other thing, like peels things. I
mm,
don't know. It was something at my grandmother's house. It was like one of the things that he took out from the things that I have accumulated.
what have you accumulated?
Many things in my life apparently. So
Mm.
trying to go through that stuff. Also trying to get my room together so that because I did buy a desk so that I can do
Oh
this
wow,
at a
you bought a
desk.
desk.
Yeah.
Need
So
one
I
of those.
can
Where'd you
so I can
get it?
write and off of marketplace. I wasn't gonna buy a brand new desk. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Shit's way too expensive.
not on Amazon. The desk that I got on Amazon was like 40 something bucks.
I paid for 40, 35. I don't remember. Something like that. And
Yeah,
it's like the wood desk with a draw. It's very simple.
right.
I wanted something simple because I don't want to be able to accumulate a bunch of shit.
Mm. Yeah, I need a bigger desk. This one's kind of small for the space that it's in. So I'm looking at getting a 60 inch instead of this 30 something inch. I think I don't even know. So
Mine is more like a table.
mm.
I like that.
Yeah, I got like the spot that I'm at now. Like there's the space that I have a space on the side where I want to put a table and some chairs. and I have space. I could put another desk, and I could hook that up, that area up. It's nice. My spot is dope now, yo.
Good.
It's off the hook. I like it. I
When's
like
your
it.
housewarming party?
I didn't think of that, but I could have one.
You should.
Yeah, it's dope. I got some movie posters up that I framed, and I got the big ones too. The fucking 26 by 36 ones. I didn't get the small ones. I had to get the big ones. You know, us big boys like to do shit big. So
Okay.
so. But I don't believe these motherfuckers ain't show up, man.
It's okay. At least we got to show our faces and say we did.
And
Hey.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
totally use it against them as many times as possible.
I'm telling you, if tolerance tells me he was high and he didn't get up or he fell asleep,
I
bro,
don't want to hear it. I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to
be
hear
like, go to fucking rehab.
it. Oh,
Shit.
it's too much. Let's see.
It's not Dubs because
No.
I would have got the notification over here too. But damn, man, I don't know. Sky's going to college. She's grown, man. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of feel some type of way about it,
Of course.
you know.
That's the
So
baby. Now,
yeah,
the
she's
transition.
she's doing um ultrasound technician. That's what she
Mhm.
wants to do,
Oh, cool.
and she wants to do some psychology stuff. So I said, keep your options open. Do whatever you want to do. Just make
Exactly.
sure you
I
just.
mean, the ultrasound thing is a great way for her to start and make money.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of gives her the ability to work wherever.
Mm-hmm.
She's not trapped working somewhere.
Yeah, because my oldest, she's got um she's got her master's in social work and she got a degree in national security, and she's having her first baby.
Oh,
So she's like 6 months now.
wow.
She sent me a belly picture not so long ago. So and then my son, this fucking kid, man, I tell you, he's a piece of work. His wife is pregnant again. I love my son to death. I mean, this
Oh,
is gonna be his third. So by Christmas, I'd have 6 grandkids by Christmas.
wow.
I'm gonna be one broke pop. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, for real. For
You
real,
know,
for real.
so it's. I mean, I like it. I like the whole idea of being a grandpa and being my age and being able to do a lot of things with them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And especially since I started very young, very young.
You're right. So you're not like you can still actually go out if you wanted to
Yeah,
with
and
your
do shit.
grandkids when they're
Yeah,
21. I'm just saying, like, you won't be too old.
no, I'll be, I'm good. I'm aging very well. I think I'll be 50 in a couple years. But
No, you won't. Don't tell people that.
what the fuck? Look at all this wisdom.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yes. Lots, lots. You're like a wizard almost.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
it's it's coming, but it's like I'm alive. Be half a fucking century soon.
that's crazy, right?
You think about it that way, it's like holy shit. You
I
know,
mean, technically, I could be at the halfway point of my life if I'm lucky.
we're gonna live long times.
Like some old people are. There's I can't tell you how many posts I've seen like here, like people 103 turned 102, this one turned 101, 104. I'm like, oh my god.
Remember Clyde, right?
Yes.
104.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
she was
crazy.
104. I was like, wow.
It's like
I
we
worked with her
exist.
5 years, and but anyway, yeah, that was good times. Um, she was 104, and I miss her sometimes, but you know, but I got two dudes now that I say that I help out. They're good people.
That's good.
Yeah. So, and I know Dubs has to be watching, or maybe not. But if he's watching, fuck you. You
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
I
I
wasn't
under,
gonna go that far, Jobs. Jeez.
but I understand. I understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I get it.
We get it.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
but this can't happen again. It can't happen again. Yeah,
Yeah, people. We need a weekend or something that works for everybody. Get it
yeah,
together.
yeah, exactly. And the crazy thing is that tolerance was like, yo, I could do it any night during the week. You want me to do it because I'm a night owl. I'm up all night long.
Lies and slander.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
what the fuck? This motherfucker, I don't know. I mean, if something happened, my bad. You know what I'm saying? My
Just gonna
fault.
put it up front, just in
Yeah,
case.
yo,
Play this back.
read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what I mean? So I didn't mean to. I'm just
Oh
saying.
man.
But if nothing happened, bro, you in the wrong, son.
But if nothing, fuck you.
You know what I
Right
mean?
now, both of you. That's what it
Shit.
is. It's fine. But we'll be back and we'll talk about a lot of crazy nonsense because that's what those
Yeah.
boys like to do anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll
Well,
just have to be ready to deal with it somehow.
because I want to get I want to get a new logo done, but I want everybody to be part of the logo. You know what I mean? Because I'm starting to switch up um some of the website stuff from the picture of Dubs and I to just the logo that says "This Might Hurt"
Right.
podcast on it, because I kind of feel like, all right, there's four of us. It's not just me and Dubs. So now I got to switch it up till I get a logo with everybody.
I mean, it always could be that you two are the hosts and you have other people that are co hosting. You're okay.
Anyway, TG, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
All right, thanks for stopping by. I know these motherfuckers,
Yeah,
man. They're gonna hear my shit, yo, for real.
they better.
Yeah, they
My
will.
ass is gonna get ready to go to bed.
TG, like I said, thank you for showing up,
Yes.
and I appreciate you. And we'll definitely get together again and do this.
All right, sounds good.
You have a good night.
Night, guys.
All
Bye.
right, later. All right, let me Oh, this has been another episode of the This Might Hurt podcast, brought to you by Mountain Dew Zero Sugar.
We
People,
wish.
have a good night. We're out.
Night, y'all.
Later.